Hello folks, in the previous episode we were missing 5 tokens in order to unlock our next class. So I went and played the 2 first stages of a casual, got these tokens and unlocked the Exorcist class, which is the one we will be playing today. We'll play with a human exorcist. This will be our starting attributes. And what the Exorcist focuses is slashing light and dark, both. They balance between the edges of light and dark, and so you might be tempted to play a vampire exorcist or a Nephilim exorcist and focus on one of the two sides. It can work, but in order to fully experience the class you have to play as both a light and dark character. Let's play in the casual mode, and since we don't have much use for the vulnerable archetype in this particular character build, we have plenty of healing through drain and life gain as well, and we have plenty of cards that would deal with the undead. And we have Veil Bridge, which is the most powerful card we have in this starting setup. I won't get any perks at this point. Let's get started after we shuffle our deck. Let's use Veil Bridge. It's multicasted, which means that we get to lose 4 hit points, 2 in each casting, and we get to deal 4 intense damage to each of the enemies and also summon these spirits, which can not only attack but also give us defense and retribution in their defensive stance. Study the Dusty Grimoire and get the insight. So we can use their retribution and defense. That will make them disappear as their lifespan goes to -1, and use this card to summon 2 new. I can use the light beam here on the undead, and let's see. This one has healing, so she will heal, and this one has both shield and defensive stance, so basically no one will attack to take our retribution damage. Let's just finish them off. I will get the bribe and the divine blade and move the cards I don't want to my stash for future use. Let them attack. This puts the dwarf at 2 hit points. You can easily finish him off with any of your cards. I will use this so I can drain some hit points and finish here off as well. Well, let this one heal. And discard the healing. Oops, I should have finished here off when I could. I will move this card to my stash, and actually at this point I will invoke my backpack items in order to invoke these. And now continue. So Lana, optimally you shouldn't let her play. We can't use this card to do anything. It can't bewitch, it has only potential 1. So let's start with a Veil Bridge and a Retribution. Now these two will War Cry. So actually this was a bad move. It's okay. So I wasted my allies for nothing, because yes, they would War Cry and I knew that, but
level up.
Continue. Let's use Veil Bridge. Finish the move. And the inside. Now these enemies will activate flank, which means that while flank they won't take our retribution damage, but will get to defend their attack. I'll also try to use Veil Bridge and finish off the first 2 of them. So we have only 1 to war. He won't take flight anymore, he will activate his shield. So he took flight and we can only damage him with ranged cards, but also with our allies, never forget that. Like so. Backpack, I will take the backpack and the bomb. And I will take Embrace Darkness and Ethereal Prison. Move this to my stash and equip the backpack. I will get the chicken leg and eat it. The silk, and I will be moving the silk to my stash. Use this inside. So the more bombs you get to have by the time you reach a boss, the better. I won't use it. Start the dust grimoire. Now these cards have a negative unravel, so if you don't use them they will go away, but you can stock up on chickens at the expense of cards. As long as you have chickens, you are not going to draw cards from your deck. But the backpack is a very powerful card, even if it doesn't seem so, because it gives you free chicken legs. Okay, let's activate this. Try to bewitch the level 2 enemy. Put him in the front so he can harm his allies or himself. And the dwarf died from the retribution damage. You can try to stun him as well. He will still bewitched. He's still bewitched, so he will still harm himself or Cornwell. He went at 5. Now that we are empowered, even this puny torch can deal significant damage, and we got empowered from the Embrace to Darkness card I use right here. So I sacrificed an ally, got hit points, I restored health, and I also got this Synergy Empower. And then I used the Veil Bridge, so I got to empower twice, one for each Veil Bridge I casted, and that's how I got all this empower bonus. And now I will be getting the Apprentice Summoner, and Benevolent and Malevolent lets you focus in one of the two sides of light and dark. It's better to pursue the light and dark training paths. I can also get Curious, which will make my cards that unravel give me more. So now if they unravel at -1, for example. But if it was positive, it would be positive. You don't have to pick a card. I'll pick the chicken. And actually all these cards here are going to
level up.
Let's take the torch. The sanctified blade has echo, and as such it completely killed the undead, and I can mend my wounds. Now she's completely healed, and I will stand here if I can. Perhaps I shouldn't be clinking on this card. I don't see my spirits coming. Study the dusty grimoire. Let's get the mind prop. You can still use the bribe to bewitch a target. Here are our spirits. Let's summon them and use this envy. Like so. And light burst into inner darkness. Start digging. Smooth this out. I will wear the armor. I will also equip the teeth medallion. And if I need to renew my chicken supply, I can always. Now the cool thing is that this can now benefit from an additional 3 to 6 damage. Flank. Shield. I have enough healing, I think. But I won't be able to get that much consumables anyway. Let's use the light card. And synergize Bless as well. That makes undead really easy picking. Light sources and Blessed. Let's continue. We're going to level up soon. Also, these cards here are dragging our hand down. I will discard 2 of them. Yet to draw our Veil Bridges. Let's use the Light Burst. It will also give us healing. I will discard this. Now let's take advantage of our missing hit points. First, let's kill this one. Okay, let's now use the Envy. So Envy added plus 13 damage because we are missing hit points, and Envy gets this Envy of plus 6. I got a plus 7 from our missing hit points here, and added plus 13 light damage to our Divine Blade.
Level up.
And we got a level. I will just use my blade for here, and let's go and increase our charisma. Also add the two spectral hands in our deck. I will remove this to my stash. Also remove the bribe. Make the Embrace Darkness 1. And you know what, I think I will just rebuild the deck from scratch. I put the cards into stash so I won't lose them. And I will add just one Embrace Darkness and one Ethereal Prison. So this is my deck. Continue. Pick up the bounce, pick up the treasure. Let's visit the town. So it's 9. Our best option is to rent a room. This will make it daylight. And we can get the Wandering Monk. We can also stock up on bombs to unleash them on the boss and make the final fight a piece of cake. Lift down. And I'm doing this because the casual mode ends here, so there is no need for worrying about my future, the future of this character. He doesn't have a future, his future ends here. Let's continue. Okay, so our play here is to let them attack me. Okay, I was expecting them to harm me a bit so I can envy kill them. Let's give them another chance. Sacrifice doesn't require the ally to be unexhausted, so I can use and then do this.
Oh no.
It's okay, she will die from the sanctified blade. And this, folks, ends our Exorcist run. How fast was that? Let's reincarnate. And we have 28 new tokens. So you need like 1.5 runs in the casual mode in order to unlock a new class. And I will leave you for this video here. I hope you enjoy watching the Exorcist run. Have fun, see you next time.